Hi, welcome to Derek Does. Today, we're doing this. Hi, welcome back to Derek Does. Today, we're gonna do this. This is a 1955 Union Special all wood table with H legs, and it even comes with a 39200J. Now, this table I purchased, this whole setup, I bought specifically just for the table. I've done this a couple times where I remember once there was a guy that had a really nice wood table with a machine and a chair, and I wanted the chair really bad because it was a really nice, cool, old vintage industrial sewing chair, and he wouldn't sell me the chair. I think it was 150 bucks for the whole setup, and I said, would you take 50 bucks for the chair? He said, no, you gotta buy the whole thing. So I bought the whole thing just for the chair, and then I sold the table and the machine later because I just didn't need it. And I still have that cool chair too. But this time I bought it just for the table. I used to have this Union table before. I had it on my 39200F, and over the course of many moves, I kind of thought I didn't need it anymore, and I sold it like a fool, and now I regret selling it, and so I was searching for an original wood table for my 39200. Now, I've picked up, if you've seen the other videos, probably I'll put them there maybe, or up here, wherever they pop up. I picked up two. I had like a run, and actually I've now had a run of three 39200Js, which are for trousers. The first machine was an actual Levi's factory machine from 1940. I called Union Special and got the serial number confirmed. The other machine I'm keeping for myself, and then I just picked this one up. And I'll show you the machine. I haven't set it up or anything. I just started cleaning it, and it has 70, 80 years of stuff inside it. I don't think they've ever cleaned out the inside. It was pretty amazing. I've never had a machine this full of stuff. But I'll show you the table. Again, it's a Union Special, and I'll show you why I know for sure it's 1955. I'm assuming the machine is 1955 also, because as you can see, the machine is not a black one. This is a, I guess their next phase of color, which is kind of a bronzy color. And then later they turned gold, I think more in the 60s, 70s. And then they got bought out by Juki. So I guess they're all white now. They don't make this machine anymore. But this is the 39200. And again, if you watch the other videos, you kind of know what the machine does. It's an overlock machine. It's a 3-thread, 1 needle. And it does a fantastic overlock, and it has been used for years. This is the second generation from the Union Special of the overlock. The third generation is kind of the clamshell thing. You've probably seen those. That's the, was it the 30 or the 43 something? I don't remember what the numbers, because those are machines that I don't deal with. I don't even look at. I only like these self-oiling machines for the most part. So those are the machines I know a lot. But I'm going to show you the table. I'm going to show you features of what you get if you buy a Union Special when you bought it. This is kind of what you get. And let's dive in. I'm going to kind of show you. So here's the table. Sorry for the mess. It's been kind of a crazy time with my whole shop, trying to get it all put together and buying machines so I can start making some stuff. I'll show you the machine first. You can see it's a lovely Union Special. It has that color. This machine is actually from a factory. As you can see here, that's most machines you buy at a factory. They'll actually either paint it, or they'll have a tag, or they'll have something so they know this is their machine. And this machine came out of southern Missouri from the Sar Joe's Manufacturing in Monette, Missouri. I'll show you this. The machine, this is the machine as I saw it, and I saw it online, and I purchased it, but I couldn't purchase it until I found someone that could deliver it. And I found a guy that was driving through. It was a crazy time, but so I'd been talking to the guy who was selling the machine for quite a while, and we agreed on a price, and I was just trying to find somebody that could deliver it. And finally I found a guy the other day that was driving up from Arkansas, and he said he could deliver it, and he literally delivered this at midnight, dropped it off. So he picked it up in the morning, and by nighttime he had it. But as you can see on the table, it has this beautiful maple, tiger maple, all the way around. Union Special. This is like burnt into it, pushed in, and you can actually feel it. It goes all the way around, has a space for a drawer, which was missing. But that drawer, hopefully, I have a drawer that I think will work. As you can see, the tabletop doesn't have that really cool pattern, but it's still a maple top, super solid all the way around. And that maple, that tiger, extends pretty much the whole table, which is crazy when you think about it, because this is a wood table for an industrial sewing machine. It's not made for it's not fancy furniture, but it is. But as you can see, you have everything here. These Union Special has special little bolts too, as you can see, that are flush. They're different. This is like on the tabletop where like a Singer would just go in. You wouldn't see the bolts coming in. There'd just be screws to go around to hold it on. But I have it everywhere. And then this is the screws for the motor, and then screws here that actually have like a little pad on them that will hold up the base, so you can adjust this up and down to get this flush with your piece here. Now if you open this up, you can now access the machine to thread it, that sort of thing. It's not a big deal, easy to do, but here's where the magic is. Someone has written inside here, particularly that, new machine, December 1955. I mean, how cool is that? I know exactly when this machine came in. They even wrote down the type of needle, Union Special 153 GA, 40 is the size. This, of course, is the number of this actual wood piece if you had to order it. And then Renee, maybe? I can't really always make out. They wrote down the size. And then they wrote that too. I don't know exactly. I can't quite read that. Maybe you can. If you do, let me know in the comments, because I just couldn't make it out. I just couldn't make it out, but that's just really cool, isn't it? Built into the table like that. Now the table does have the classic H legs, and when I say H legs, there's different type of legs. So these are H legs, and they come down. Basically, it's an H pattern. It's more so here, like on the Singer, you can see that it's an actual H. Then there's also K legs, which are more modern, and it actually, the K comes in like this. So the leg is bent here to give the operator so they don't bang their knees on these straight pieces. So if you ever hear someone say it's a K leg or an H leg, that's what that means. Even though the Union doesn't have the middle piece like the Singer does, it's still an H leg for the most part. Now down here you'll see it has the Union Special sewing machine. That's what the USM stands for. And it runs on a bar. Union's the only one I think that does it on a bar, which actually makes a lot of sense. And you can slide these back and forth to get them just in the position you want by undoing these screws, and then you can slide them back and forth. This is, of course, for your lifter, and this one is for the motor. Now, the motor I did not bring downstairs with me because I'm going to replace the motor. It's a huge motor, big clutch motor that hangs down, but I have this really nice, reliable servo that I'm going to be putting on it. I'll put a link to if you want to get one of those. I like them better than the smaller servo motors. These just, they don't die like the other ones. I had some bad issues with the small versions that are the two pieces, but these I've never had an issue with, and I think it's going to be great on this table. Now the table will have to also have, and I'll pull it off the motor, there's like an adapter piece that's at an angle, and it attaches up here, and I'll show you why. Is because when your Union Special is up here, you can see that's not straight up and down like a normal machine. It's at an angle. So your motor has to also be at an angle so that the belt runs fine up and down on the piece. Just so you know, that's something, if you're going to be using a 39200, you can't just put it flat on a table with a motor underneath it, because it will be off. You have to not levitate, but you have to angle the motor so this fits. So the table came with the original wood table, the legs, the foot pedals, I even have the motor, but I'm not going to use the motor. It came with this great thread stand. And now, I like the earlier thread stands, but this thread stand is really nice too. Obviously, this is a 1955 thread stand, but it's a 4 one. I don't need a 4. These actually you can unscrew. You can take one out and just have 3 if you want, which I might do. But there's a couple of machines I have that need a 4, and I have a 3 over here that I might just put that one on this and then use that 4 on another machine, because this machine only takes 3 threads. It doesn't take 4, so that's not a thing I really need. It came with this great SLF 3 lamp on the original stand. I'll probably swap this with an SLF 2, but this one, the switch is broken. It's just always on, so I'll have to open this up and figure out what's wrong with the switch and probably fix that. The machine itself was just not covered, inside. On the outside it looks great. See that? It's got the factory machine number, but it was just covered inside with everything they've ever made. I don't think they ever cleaned out the inside. Now, I just started cleaning it out, so I'm going to show you what's on the inside. All right, this is just some of all the stuff. I've been pulling it out. I'll start pulling more of it out. Look at all this stuff. This was just inside, just everywhere. It's crazy. That, but also it kept everything nicely lubed, and nothing was rusty, because those are all oily little pieces of fabric and threads, and there's even some needle tips in there too. But that's what you kind of find when you open up a machine. Now, as I mentioned, I bought this table strictly to put my black Singer 39200J on it. And as you can see too, I'll show you, this is also a J. So it's the exact same machine. This one is just newer, I guess, because it's from 55, and the machine I have is from the 40s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out. I'll throw up the black one so you can see how it would look on this table, and I'll show you some other stuff too that came with this setup. So here you can see this is the black 39200J, same machine, just older version. This is like the first generation. This would be a second generation of that machine, and has little differences, like the oiler here is a little plastic with a little hole in it, and the oiler over here, you can see, is the old style glass that opens up to put your oil in. So it's a little, it's got the curved Bakelite, and this one's got the flat. It's just little things. It's basically the same machine. It's just they've updated that one just a little bit. I'll still keep that one just to see if this one does work as well as I think it will. And if not, I'll go back to that machine, and I still have the same machine. It's not a big deal, but I like the black machines just a little bit more, and it's a little bit older too, which I kind of like too. So I just kind of want to show you what's out there if you're looking for something. If you see something, sometimes you just buy something strictly for. I bought this just for the table because I had this black machine. I was going to put it on there, and it came with this machine, which is a bonus. Obviously, I paid a lot of money for this table, considering it came with the machine. I could not buy just the table. They had to sell the whole thing. And I've done that in the past, like I said. Now, the cool thing that came with this table, besides one, it's a beautiful table. It's exactly what I was looking for. is it came with the machine, which is a great machine, and it seems to be working, or will be working fine. I don't see any issues with it at all. Actually, it turns really nice and it's clean and stuff like that. But this came with not one, but two Union Special oils in the can. I've always seen these for sale, like on eBay or something like that, but I never really like 25 bucks to buy an empty can, and it just didn't seem, just to put on the shelf, didn't seem worth the money. But these are both, this one's totally full, this one's probably 3/4 of the way full. These are both, I know, from 1955, because they probably came with the machine when they bought it. And they just probably never really used it. They probably had a big 55-gallon tub of oil. But I'm sure this probably came with the machine when you buy the machine, came with a table, and also came with these two awesome tins. So when the guy delivered the table at midnight, I literally got midnight oil. Okay, so I've got my two things, but it also came with two manuals. Remember, I also did a video on manuals and what to look for, you know, to pick them up. Whenever you see them, pick them up, because they're hard to find. So I got the actual parts manual, the 39200, which is this one, but it also has the 39100 and the 39300, which are two different type of machines. And inside it lists all the parts that come with the machine. Now this manual itself, though, is from 1940. I don't know if they updated it in 1955 for this machine, or if they just gave you all the parts for the same. They're pretty similar. Unless they had the manual and then later they picked up a new machine to replace an older machine, I don't know. But it also came with a, it actually says there's the place that owned the machine, like I told you, the Sarjo Manufacturing in Monette. And this one belonged to maybe Stevie? I'm not sure. This actually is a 43-200. Unfortunately, they must have already sold the 39 or the 43 200s when the factory went out of business, or they sold them years ago, but they still had the manual. I wish I could have picked that one up too. That would have been great, because it probably would have been on the original setup and everything, just like this. And this manual is from, this is the first edition from 1936. And there you can actually see 1936 and the actual factory that came with. So those are two things that are just kind of cool when you buy something like this. Sometimes you buy a package and it just comes with a bunch of stuff. And sometimes that stuff is cooler than what you actually buy. Now, of course, it isn't cooler than the table, because that's the main thing I wanted, and here it is, and I'm super happy with it. I just have to get this servo set up on it, and then I think I can start sewing. I'm starting to get everything together, because there's a couple things that we want to be making, and that's kind of why it's a mess back there, because I'm getting the machine set up and getting space for it. I don't have a huge space, but that's what it is. I want to appreciate all the subscribers that I have out there, and I'm almost hit 1,000, which is crazy. And I want to just thank everybody who subscribed, because it's just crazy that there's enough people out there that like this vintage stuff just like me, and you want to see more of it. And so I'm going to keep cranking them out as much as I can, because there's cool stuff that's always coming out. I mean, this is only like, I've only had this for 2 days, I guess, because I got it like last midnight yesterday, or yesterday morning, or whatever it is, the day before. I know I didn't get a lot of sleep because I was up late, and then I got up early because we're doing some stuff in the house, so I might be a little out of it. But again, thank you for that. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you want to comment, have questions about stuff like this, let me know. Or if you find a machine that you had a comment, or you're like, should I get this? It sounds like a good deal. Let me know. I try to help you as much as I can, because I know the old machines. The new machines I don't know. The old machines I do know, and I kind of know values for the most part too. If you're curious about that, just send me something and I will try to reply. So I will see you on the next Derek Does.